90% guarantee we'll find your animal. If we don't, we'll give you a full refund. But it's like,
no
oh,
way.
they're just going. They're just like,
No way.
Dude, it's actually a search engine just like that goes like immediately to the nearest SPCA and just replaces your animal with something that looks like it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
we found your cat.
You're like, that's not.
Yeah,
it's a girl.
It's a dog.
This is a goldfish.
Yeah, it's like AI facial recognition.
Yeah.
It's a fucking iguana.
Yeah. Like, damn.
Yeah, like,
okay.
That's
and I just accept
Puzzles,
it.
what did you get into?
Yeah.
Well, you're like, I already paid $180.
Right,
Now I
that's your cat.
Yeah.
That's just your cat.
Must have been through a lot.
We are rolling.
Yeah.
We're rolling loud.
Rolling loud, dude.
Shout out the festival that we never have been to.
Yep.
Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock.
Didn't that just happen, dude?
Yeah, that was a couple days ago.
Yeah,
Might have been yesterday.
Yeah.
What is it?
Rolling Loud.
Like a music festival.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
California.
California.
Here we come.
California dreaming.
Bird Soup, episode 33, with guest Jake Nicholson. What's up, Jake?
What up?
How are you?
I'm a little sleepy, but I'm good.
Classic. Classic Jake.
Less
Always sleepy.
less sleepy, more groggy, because I just took
groggy.
a nap. You know?
What would you say is the
Right.
difference between sleepy and groggy?
I think that's the difference. So like sleepy is like I could fall asleep at any time.
Right.
Groggy's like I'm waking up.
Right.
you know?
So groggy is morning.
Once to come down, once to come up.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
So I'm on my come up right now. This is
You're
gonna be
coming all the way
crazy.
We're about to party.
We're about to
St.
come all
Patrick's
over
Day.
this podcast.
Got
Yes.
some whiskey and Guinness.
Yes, St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Ireland.
Yeah,
And
dude.
Hosier, specifically.
Yeah, happy birthday, Hosier.
We just learned that.
And
It's Hosier's birthday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sinn Féin, dude, all that.
Nice.
What does that mean?
It's like the, I don't know.
Is that
maybe it's
is that
ours-
an Irish
ours
thing?
alone or something like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a political thing.
Wow. We don't get into that here.
No, we've never gone.
This is not a political podcast. We would never divulge our information, our opinions.
Sorry, dude. I drink whiskey and it just comes out of me.
It's true.
Just get all political.
Just get all political.
We got to cut you off, man.
Start making car bombs and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Irish car bombs?
Yeah. But like the real
Irish
ones.
car bombs,
Yeah.
American car bombs.
Wait, whatever.
Belgian
man.
car bombs.
Yeah.
Do you think they have car bombs in Belgium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably got them everywhere.
Yeah, I think
least-
everywhere.
at
They're
least
pretty
one.
portable, dude. They're
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah, it's efficient. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very efficient.
very efficient.
That'll do it. I mean, if you're trying to blow up a car bomb might be the best option.
Yeah, dude.
In a way.
One of the best options.
It's good to drink before you drive too. you know?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Car bomb-
That's
one way or another. That car's getting ruined.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I feel like an Irish car bomb is just a drunk guy that planted a bomb in your car. Like it's the guy. The man is the Irish part. The bomb is. I think a bomb is. You can't really put a nationality to
Yeah.
a bomb.
Is that why it's called that? Do you think?
I think it's because of the
Because if
IRA.
you drink it, then you'll
explode.
If you drink it-
drink it and drive, you're gonna turn your car into an explosive.
That's probably one reason.
It's an interesting
Yeah.
technique. Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good.
Only when you're wearing a
terroristic
balaclava.
tip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying
Terroristic
to find.
tip.
I was trying to find a balaclava to wear.
It's
but I
hard,
couldn't-
dude.
They're hard to find. And
Especially
you
around.
look weird buying one in person. You know.
It's like I'm definitely not robbing a
Like
bank.
I swear to God, this is for a podcast. I swear to God, dude, I'm not.
This is for a podcast, and then I'm going skiing immediately
Yeah,
after.
it's a bank robbing podcast. Actually,
Yeah.
we go over tips and tricks for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
all
to hide
those-
our
it
identities,
is
though,
bank
obviously.
robbers.
What's your biggest tip?
Don't get caught.
That's a good
Don't get
one.
caught.
That's a good one.
Make
That's
sure
a
you
good
leave with the money.
Yeah.
Live with the stuff that you're. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a bank. It could
Right.
be, pet store.
Right. Yeah.
If you're like stealing like treats and stuff.
Yeah. Get the treats, the sweet treats.
Yeah. But those are the main two.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't get caught and you leave with the stuff.
Right.
Yeah, bring a first aid kit.
I think
First aid kit,
First
yes.
aid kit's important. Yeah.
A stim pack. If you're
Yep,
if you're in
Narcan.
Narcan.
Yeah, bring Narcan, dude, for all.
Yeah.
Just in case someone ODs
on
during
the
your
heist.
Yeah, you don't want someone else to die. Like
Yeah.
someone having a
No, you almost want one of your guys to OD during the heist.
No,
so
I'm
you can,
talking
like-
about a
It's kind of like tripping somebody in front of the alligator.
Yeah.
I'm talking customer.
Like a civilian. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone
Yeah.
at the bank.
It's like I gotta get out of here quick, but I gotta save this person.
Yeah.
I'm not here to kill anyone. I just want the money.
Yeah.
I'm down for
I don't
that
want anyone
green.
to die. That sucks.
That's not why I'm here.
bank robber saves the princess. Gets his crimes forgiven.
Yeah.
He gets to keep the money.
Right.
He gave Narcan to the ODing princess.
That would be a good deal.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
That's a good deal.
Like the reward for saving her is
like
the
one of those
amount
videos,
of money that you
one of
stole.
those videos where you like help a homeless guy, but it's actually like he's actually like a rich dude. He's like, you were so kind to me today.
Yes.
Right.
And he gives him like $10,000.
Yeah, something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the
Doesn't
videos
work
of like the guy? There's like videos of like guys like leaving prison or something like that, and then
There's probably a few, yeah.
there's and then they'll like give them like I don't know, like
Dude, I know what you're talking about.
They'll give them like a car or something,
Yeah.
and they're
Oh,
like,
shit.
and the guys leaving, they're like, why are you? I can't afford this. Why?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh, yeah.
Well, dude, my favorite
You just gave him an insurance
was
payment.
they got
You can't afford
they,
shit.
they got a homeless dude out of prison or whatever, and they're like they got him a hotel to stay at for a couple days, and
Yeah.
they're like, just don't ruin the fucking hotel. And then like the next frame, they're in the hotel, and he just like stole everything out of the hotel.
Yeah, of course.
And then there's like
Of
text
course.
on the screen, and it's like, Isaac stole everything from the hotel. It's so
I would
fucking
too.
funny. Dude, of course, it's not your card. Like
You
that-
gave him no reason not
I
to.
think you literally you got a guy out for petty theft.
You see a hustle when you
right.
get to that
Exactly.
hotel.
Come
room.
on, dude. I would have been mad at that guy for not taking that
Yeah,
opportunity.
exactly.
A bird in the hands, we're two in the bush.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly,
That's how
dude.
it goes, dude.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it was one of the funniest videos, man.
Yeah. It's
How do we fix that? How are we fixing that?
like being appropriately generous to people.
Yeah, like how do we in what way can we like
No, what you
change a
do
homeless
is you get a
man's life for
homeless
the
person,
better?
and then you open a credit card in their name,
Oh, okay.
and then
Yeah.
you
you think
keep
homeless
it,
people have
Yeah.
and
good
then you
credit?
use it to buy for them.
And you build their credit.
You build their
credit score.
and then you
up.
know you
okay.
fucking tip yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to.
You can buy
Yeah.
For being such a
snacks.
good guy.
Buy
Yeah.
some nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some
I
shoes.
think that makes
And then
sense.
naturally, just like we all do, you just kind of forget to make the payments.
Yeah. I mean, he's homeless
Minimum
anyway.
payments
Yeah.
on-
His credit already sucks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the card's gonna open.
What are
under
they
a
gonna
guy
do,
that's
take
living
away
on
his
the
house?
street.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah. So
A man that lives on the street quite literally has nothing to lose, other than
Yeah.
maybe his life. Maybe that's the
Yeah.
one thing.
that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, it's worth a lot.
Yeah.
If we're talking value,
Yeah.
that's
That's pretty valuable. Yeah.
a
Well,
warm body.
He goes to debtor's prison, and then he just gets a roof over his head. So
Right.
Right.
3 meals a
I don't
day.
even think. Do we have debtor's prisons anymore?
Debt, like the debtors.
Yeah, like people who are in debt.
That's what I was thinking of. That's my brain was like trying to think of the video that I saw. The video is these guys like bail this guy out of jail, and then he was like, "Why did you do that? I have nowhere to go.
Right.
I'm homeless now."
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I think
gets
it's the
out,
same
he's, like,
guy.
Pissed off. Yeah.
And then you commit another crime, and then you get room
Well, because
and
that's what
board.
they
Yeah.
do. They
That's
do
just how it is.
misdemeanors to go to jail for 30
Yeah.
days.
You might as
And
well.
They hot meals and sleep and.
I mean, it's a pretty sweet gig. Like not like going to
I
prison.
don't know if I would call it that. But,
No. I mean, it's traumatizing, but
Right.
in terms of being in a prison cell or being on the street in a Buffalo winter, I mean, I'd pick a prison cell
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah. That's
What
I'm
if
not
you-
strong enough to live on the street.
right.
Cuff me up, dude.
but are you strong enough to be top bunk? That's the question.
I'm gonna
dog.
have to
Because
be.
that changes the game.
There's
dude.
no other option for me at this
Yeah.
point. I'm gonna just get whatever
You're gonna
tattoo
have
they
a-
want me
you're gonna have
to
a jail
and
bitch,
fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Get that.
The tattoos are cool, except for the like Nazi symbolism.
Yeah, I don't want to get a
Yeah,
Nazi one.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I don't know if you'd
looking
have
like
much of a
you though,
choice.
you don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
dog.
No, I can get.
You're
I
getting
feel
a
like,
Nazi symbol,
Yeah,
dude.
I would like
feel
I
like-
would like one tattoo, please, but not the Nazi ones.
They're
Thank you.
like, sorry, dude, this is a one. They're like, pick one. It's just the fucking wall of swastikas.
yeah.
They have, like,
I can do
different-
so many different kinds of swastikas, but that's all I can do.
Yeah.
There's like little designs on them, like leaves and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a vine. There's like a vine around it.
We have to do like girly ones,
Yeah.
like girl tattoos, like little,
Yeah.
little flat, little roses.
swastika with
Little
hearts.
Like, there's like a
swastika
cherry
tramp
blossom
stamp.
one.
Swastika tramp
Yeah.
stamp. Tasteful.
Tasteful, yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Sexy.
write your name in swastikas.
Yeah. Man.
It's like hieroglyphics. It's all just
Yeah.
every letter of your name, but it's a swastika.
it's just 10 swastikas. There's no hieroglyphic there.
What's that? You're like, that's my name,
That's my
dude.
name, dude.
Yeah.
It's my name in German.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I feel like I would lean. Is there like a Jewish Brotherhood?
No, you're not. No.
I'm Polish, dude.
That's not how
I
that
was
works,
prosecuted.
Yeah.
I've been prosecuted by those fools.
Yeah.
Those fucking
No,
jerk offs.
are you sure you weren't part of the Tattletale Polish?
I hope not.
There were some Tattletales in the Polish.
I have no.
There were some Polish Tattletales.
There's
They
no
were
documentation proving that I did or didn't, so I'm gonna say I'm on the good side.
Right.
That's
I don't know if many whites would hear you out on that.
What do you mean?
Like prison whites. Like,
Yeah, but I'm nice.
I feel like
I'm like
one
a
way
nice
or another,
guy.
either way you go with this, the Aryan Nation is stabbing you.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Actually,
So Like
Yeah.
I feel
you
like
might want to
either-
keep that to yourself.
You just gotta just yeah. You can't be like
I'm not Jewish.
you're like I can't be part of this gang. I'm Jewish. That's just like
exactly.
well, all right.
Well, yeah. Okay. Put a target on your
to
back.
kill you.
Yeah, that's a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario
Yeah,
right there.
definitely.
All right, so maybe I don't go to prison. Maybe that's
Yeah.
not what I do.
I did. So when I worked at Dinosaur Barbecue in the kitchen, I worked with this guy.
Shout out.
Shout out Dino.
It's closed now, isn't it?
Is
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's like not open anymore?
Yeah. Well, they're reopening in Hamburg
Because
because they want more.
they
money.
sell hamburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was why actually.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But I worked with this guy, and he was in prison, and he like was covered with tattoos, and he would always just like this like short guy, like this tall, like Italian.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Right.
Great guy. And he would always just
Not a Nazi.
You'd ask him to show. Yeah. I mean, as
Well,
far
no,
as
see,
I know.
the Nazis would not let the Dagos into the Nazis.
Right.
They would have
Okay.
their own
right.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
but they were buddies in World War II
No,
times.
yeah, I know, but we're not talking about World War II.
He
times.
talked
We're
about how he was
neo-Nazis.
tight with some like some mafia people.
Yeah, because
Oh,
the
right.
Italians
Protected
got
him.
their own thing.
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I can't pass for Italian.
No.
That's
But
for sure.
but he, if you asked him to show his tattoos, he was covered in like all over prison tats, and
Of course.
if you asked him to show you, he would just on the spot just take off his shirt just in the kitchen,
Just bare chest.
Yeah, I got this one here and this one. It's like, damn, dude.
Was it good work or was it?
It did look good. Yeah, yeah.
was.
I tried
Got
not.
some artists in prison.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
gotta
tried not
press
to
that
look
guy.
at it too much.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to, see any.
Like, do you have the guy's number? The guy that did that
Yeah,
one for
yeah.
you? I'm looking for another guy.
Is he still working?
Right. Yeah.
Do I have to go to
What
prison
are
or
his
can I just like
rates?
visit and
Yeah.
then he gets me?
You got to go to the Attica, like
Yeah.
You're like I'm here for my appointment.
I'm looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for John,
Yeah.
the tattoo guy, the tattoo
That'd be
prison
funny.
man.
That'd be a funny prison enrichment program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like let them tattoo outside
And,
people.
Yeah,
and then I get
it's
the
art class.
I get the tattoo, and I'm like, I am ready. Thank you. I'm ready to leave now.
No, this tattoo actually puts you in prison. You're not allowed to leave. This
Yeah,
is
and then you're like, "Fuck, a swastika."
yeah. I knew
Damn it.
I fucking knew it. You fucking tricked me.
I shouldn't have showed him. I shouldn't have told him my back shoulder. I would have
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah, right.
Just you feel the needle. You're like, I think he's doing a swastika back there. I'm not
It's
sure.
like that
Yeah,
drawing
he's
on the
doing a
back
graph.
thing,
Yeah.
thing that people do. Yeah. And
He's doing a
then I tried
T-graph.
I'm like, no, it's actually it was actually a symbol of peace.
Yeah,
like, before
Buddhism. Yeah, no, this is the
Yeah,
Buddhism.
well, I'm
one.
actually
Yeah.
Indian,
Yeah,
so
yeah. This is it's not what you think.
Jacob Nicholson, the Indian man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, would it be Buddhism or like Hinduism?
I have no idea.
We gotta Google that.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah,
When do you think Nazi symbol before Nazi?
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
won't know.
No, but I think it's a pretty quick find. Like,
Nazis?
No, I mean no. I mean the origin of the symbol.
Oh right. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't trust commenters. You can't read everything you.
Dude, in this day and
So
age,
you're like,
Everything you read on the
comment
internet.
what it is, but I'm not going to trust you, and I'm going to Google it myself.
yeah, in this day and age, dude, you can't trust that AI.
Yeah, it's all
You know?
AI.
It's
They're all
AI.
bots.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone on the internet's a bot except
They're all
for
about
me.
when my dear cat ran away, this bot account.
He's back now.
He's back. And he's better than ever.
Ooh.
This bot commented on my thing, and they were like, "Check out this page on Facebook." I'm like, "Okay." I checked it out, and I sent them, just information about the cat.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Cool." And then they messaged back immediately, and it was definitely like a robot thing. So I'm like, "All right, don't trust this."
Yeah, right. No, not at all.
You're not gonna help me find my
just a
cat.
scam.
And then they were like, "We use
Robots don't even know where cats hang out.
They're like, we use drone technology
Jesus
to like
Christ.
find, and this is how it works. They send like a video on like how it works, and then they're like, just send us $180.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
God, you
Yep.
getting scammed.
That's
hard.
a full scam.
I was like,
Because it never would have worked for you.
no.
'cause it was in
Yeah,
the house
no.
anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. He was found like immediately.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, no,
Watch
you
out,
avoided
guys.
the scam. That's smart.
I did. Yeah. Anytime anyone asks for money,
Well,
Like at the grocery,
I get it would be a
like the
thing.
cashier at the grocery
Like,
store.
like I would
You're
get
fucking
it.
scamming me out of this bread, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not
Why
I
paying
would
for
almost
this.
get it. Like if it was like, you know, like after we find it, pay 180.
Yeah.
Like if the
Oh,
service
right.
works, then
Well,
Like you
But-
got to put a
but-
deposit down.
That's the thing is it did say like 90% guarantee we'll find your animal. If we don't, we'll give you a full refund. But it's
Yeah,
like
no
oh,
way.
they're just
You
going.
won't.
They're just like,
There's no way.
dude, it's actually a search
You won't.
engine just like that goes like immediately to the
Yeah.
nearest SPCA and just replaces your animal with something that looks
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, yeah.
It's
They're
like
like, we found your
immediately,
cat.
We found your cat. You're
Yeah.
like that's not.
Yeah.
That's a girl.
It's a
This is
dog.
a goldfish.
yeah, it's like AI facial recognition.
Yeah.
You know? It's a fucking iguana.
Yeah. Like, damn.
Yeah, like,
okay.
oh, that's
and I
plus-
just accept
Puzzles,
it.
what did you
All
get
right.
into?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're like, I already paid $180.
Right,
Now I
that's
gotta-
your cat. Now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just your cat.
Must have been through a lot.
It's actually a squirrel. I'm pretty sure that's a squirrel. No.
You're a lot tinier than I remember.
He acclimated to the outside world.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, he evolved.
Well, I found him as a dumpster cat.
Right.
Hell yeah.
And then,
Those are the strongest ones.
yeah, so when I was picking him up, I was like saying, he's probably like, you can take the cat out of the streets, but you can't take the streets out of the cat. Kinda
He
shit,
yearned
you
for
know?
it a little bit.
Exactly.
Like in The Wire.
Yeah.
When fucking Marlo, like he's like he just got out of like a finance meeting, and he's like all dressed in his fine suit, and he goes out to the street corner just to kill two gangbangers, just because he can't take the street out of Marlo.
Nah,
dude.
you
Yeah.
can't.
You can't.
Can't that? So your cat just went out there, just smirked a couple fucking
Yeah.
street rats. Or,
Yep.
Right.
You know.
Went up to the nearest person, cried.
Yeah.
Cried. They said, oh, he's so sweet.
Yeah.
Going in. Yeah, that's a tricky business though. Being like, because with Bowie, I was like, she looks out the window all the time, and I'm like, you're never going out there.
Yeah.
You were trapped forever because if you don't, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, my old house in
I
Fredonia.
don't know how much you want to chase a fucking bird. That will never happen. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So my old house in Fredonia, he used to sneak out somehow. And we found out.
Because that's a street cat.
Yeah.
Cat of the
yeah,
streets.
I know. He finds the crevices.
Yeah, oh,
He'll find a way to get
Prison
out.
break,
But we
dude.
would find out because he would come back in.
Your cat has a swastika tattoo.
Exactly. But
What did you get into?
Yeah.
What brotherhood are
Puzzles.
you in now?
You're so cute. But yeah, we would find out he'd get out because he would get in through a hole outside and go through the basement. So it'd be like midnight, and my roommate, his room like was connected to the basement. He would just wake up at like 3 a.m. to the cat meowing at the basement door, and we'd be like, "How did you get? Did someone
Yeah.
let you in the basement? We haven't
my
been in the
God.
basement in weeks." But he'd always find his way home, so we would let him out for a while. But he doesn't have front claws. We found him without front claws.
Oh wow.
So then he would get into scraps, and we'd
Battle
be like,
scars.
"Yeah," we'd be like, "He can't really defend himself. He's not going outside," and he yearned for the outdoors.
Of course.
Yeah, he had a lot of heart. He wanted to keep fighting.
He did.
He kept getting
He
fucked
did.
up, kept coming back.
That's the thing. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah. He's
Those-
he lost his like primary weapon, so now he has to like change to tactical.
Yes.
Like combat. He's like setting traps and shit.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
booby
yeah,
traps.
yeah,
Fucking-
booby traps, yeah.
A little squirrel. Like there's a rope that the squirrel.
Like
they put a nut in the little middle. in the middle of
Roadrunner
it.
and Wile E. Coyote type shit. Yeah.
Your cat is
Tom
the
and Jerry
Roadrunner.
type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just come. He has like a full nest of dead squirrels, and he's like, "I found these for you, father."
Be like, holy shit. She says, that's why you're not
I've
allowed
returned.
outside. You're
a
a
serial killer,
Yeah,
dude.
you're a serial
Holy
killer.
fuck.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So are you normally like? Have you grown up with cats, or is this like your first?
Yeah, I grew up with a cat.
Fun. What's his name?
We
Her
had
name?
we had a gray cat, and her name was Dusty because it was gray.
Cute.
But I wanted to name her Sunshine when we first got her.
Cute as fuck,
I
dude.
thought
That is
Sunshine
a
was
What,
little-
like,
a-
what are you, a gay 8-year-old, dude?
yeah.
That's stupid,
I mean,
dude.
Grew out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. But then
We love gay people on this podcast, by the way.
Growing
That was
up-
not a derogatory term.
Connor got so nervous the second
Yeah.
it came out of his mouth. The second
Yeah.
he said that, he's like,
Oh, shh.
Yeah, he's like,
guys, no one laughed, so that means I was not serious.
I'm saying he was a happy child.
yeah. But as I got older, it occurred to me how funny it was that I wanted to name the gray cat Sunshine.
Right.
Yeah, you weren't a gay kid. You were a dumb kid.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was
you were just
stupid.
a fucking dumb
I was
little
just
idiot.
stupid.
You're like, what the fuck? You
No,
name
it's
it?
ironic.
Yeah.
He's naming it out of irony.
Yeah, I was actually like
You
a
were-
highbrow.
you were
kinda
thinking-
You were a douchey kid.
Yeah. There's no
He's
really way.
artistic.
I
Keep
win
learning
this.
more. Yeah, you probably that sounds super annoying.
Stupid, douchey.
Who wants to talk to an ironic 8-year-old, dude?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, when I was 8,
giving
I
them
was
hell.
in all sorts of fucking hypotheticals, irony. I loved deep English literature.
They're like, oh yeah, Dad, I love chicken nuggets. You're like, well, what the fuck do you want to eat, dude? Like,
oh, chicken nuggets again.
oh yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. You're like, fuck you, dude. I work hard for this family.
let me guess, ketchup.
Yeah.
Fucking
Cereal
figures you're
every
right.
morning.
All right.
Yeah,
Sick.
fucking goddamn.
Thanks
so
for the
annoying.
roof over my head. It's the least you can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Would
That
it
was
kill
me.
you to turn the heat up a little
Yeah. That's our little boy.
Yeah, fucking can't wait till he's gone.
Yeah.
bit? Fucking idiot.
Yeah, is he
We're gonna send this
18
kid to
yet?
prison. Teach him how real life
Yeah.
works.
The mother's dead eyes just are like, oh, another joke.
Yeah. I go to prison and I'm like still I become the top dog because I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sarcastic with everyone.
You're hard as fuck.
You have an ironic swastika tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, another swastika tattoo.
Yeah, I love the Nazis.
Like, isn't this
And
little
I get
passe?
I get in the artist's head. He's
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, I can do other stuff.
right. Then you finally get, yeah.
God.
You're like, do my cat Sunshine.
yeah. My cat Sunshine.
And then you're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? I thought he was an orange cat. You're like, no, he was great.
No, he was great, dude.
It's ironic, dumbass.
It's ironic. You
Humor.
fucking, oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
You make
An 8-year-old yelling
you
at
make
a
the
tattoo.
Nazi tattoo artist cry.
Yeah. She's like, I'm trying my best out
You
here.
fucking
man."
so mean to me.
Go to art school for 4 years for this shit.
Yeah.
Bullshit, dude. Do you know how hard it is to get ink in here?
How do they get ink in there? Oh yeah, like pens.
It's
right?
probably pens.
Use pens,
Ballpoint.
Yeah.
Ballpoint. Inkjet printer.
Did you guys ever have a what's it called? What's a phase where you watch that show? 30
Oh, that
days.
show?
30 days or 50 days.
Oh, you're talking about
Fucking-
Scared Straight?
Not Scared Straight. It's similar.
Like the thing that Morgan Spurlock did, where he would do something for 30 days.
No. It was like a show where they would have. It was so funny.
For prison?
What
in
was
prison?
it called?
Well, he
This
made a
is
show
killing
where he went to prison for 30 days.
Yeah, but this was it's funnier because it's like random people, and they'd be like,
Oh no, I don't.
it was this prison that would hire them. It's called like 50 Days In, I think, or
Oh,
something
50.
like that.
Okay.
Oh,
be
that sounds familiar.
Let me look. I gotta look it up
You gotta
because
contextualize
this
it.
is.
Yeah.
But they would take people. It was crazy. It was. I liked the first season, and then I realized like this is
Fucked up.
the craziest show ever. They would basically take people off the streets. Oh, 60 days in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's a long.
You're close. 10 days off.
I was 10 days off. Yeah. So they would.
Why don't we start with 30? You know
They
what I
would
mean?
ta-
Do we
I-
have to do 2 months
Well,
off the bat?
that's the thing is like almost nobody made it the 50
yeah, of
days.
course.
And they
Well,
would take
that's why.
they would take like regular people like us, and they'd
Yeah.
be like, they justified it because they were like, we want these people to go live in our prison system and like tell us what's wrong with it and how we can like.
Like undercover boss, but
Yeah,
for
that's
prison.
exactly what it was, but they're
the
taking, like-
United States prison system is classically very
Yeah.
amenable to change.
And
They're
yeah,
so
right,
yeah,
exactly.
They have a little suggestion box at every prison.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck kind
They
of things
give
like that?
every inmate like a little slip.
Yeah.
It's like, how did we do? Rate us out of 5.
Yeah,
And
right.
you'd find a lot
Yelp
of the
for
people would be
prison.
like, they'd be like,
Yelp is a different thing in prison.
it'd be like a lot of like rich girls that are like, I can do anything, you know,
Oh,
I can
right.
live, and then it's like 3 days in, they're like, they're not even giving me food or clothes or what, you know. And
They
it's
were
just
mean
like,
to me.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you're in prison.
You're in
Yeah,
prison.
you're in
Like,
jail.
it's like
Oh,
that's her feedback. Is like,
So wait,
I wanted
but,
a
like, did they
closet.
win
I
any-
wanted a walk-in closet.
If they went 60 days, did they win anything?
They probably got money.
Money?
Everyone
Yeah, like
probably got
$30.
money on it.
I feel like I would have. How long do you think you would have lasted?
So since I've watched the show so much, I could go a while. I don't know if I could do all 60 days, but I think I could
60
go a
days
while.
feels like a long time.
Dude, 3 days. I'd be like, I'm fucking bored. This is not fun anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gone. I would like to leave.
You'd leave out of boredom.
Yeah, I'd be like, it's just not even fun, dude. I thought it was
That'd be fun.
Because yeah, you're
They
just
got nothing to
expecting.
do
You're
in
like,
here,
you're
dude. I
like,
can't
so
play
funny.
chess that
I
many
expected
times.
way more activities.
And they would also have like dorks.
Camp.
Doors?
Dorks, like
Yeah,
these
of course.
guys that are
Like
dorks.
us.
They'd go in and they'd be like,
Poindexters.
They'd be like, "Hello, friends.
They try to start a tabletop game with the Aryan Brotherhood, dude.
Exactly, like crazy stuff.
Like so, dude. Imagine like just some Poindexter dude just gets really popular in prison because they all love playing tabletop RPGs.
Right? Yeah,
because it's like that's all you could do. You don't really need anything to do.
Fireball.
Yeah,
and then someone sets your cell on fire.
Yeah, right.
Like because you set a fireball at him.
Yeah,
right? Like you kill him in the game so that he kills you in real life.
And it all depended when they would, like which cell they would, like some cell blocks or whatever were like way worse than others. So
I would imagine.
So some
was
people
it always
make
like state prisons, or did they ever do federal?
It was this one prison. Actually.
Oh, it's just one prison.
Yeah,
because like federal prison's supposed to be pretty easy.
Is it?
I don't know. Federal's easier.
Easy is the word that I would use.
Well, because federal's like white collar crime.
Right.
Like so, there's not really like gang violence. Like if you're murdered, that's a state thing.
Yeah.
So you go to like murderers, violent criminals go to state prison.
Right.
You want to go into prison
you're like
with
Bernie Madoff, dude.
Yeah,
it's like what is he?
He's
gonna scam you out of your bed sheets.
I think it was a state prison. I think it was like this one specific state prison.
That would be more entertaining if it was in like the scarier one.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not gonna send you to some fluffy fucking.
You could tell they would do some shit that was like
the Goodfellas prison was federal prison because it's a RICO case or whatever.
Right.
So they were, they were just making Italian dinners and shit.
Yeah. Like slicing up fucking onions real thin.
And then, with
a razor.
With a razor, exactly. Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
And they would be, it was great. It was so funny to me the way they justified being like, yeah, we're looking for feedback on like how to make our to how to
that's to justify sending regular people
and then
to
they
jail.
send like this like person who's I don't know. Like a rich, like spoiled person, and they put them in with like the most violent criminals, and it was just obviously.
Wonder what happened to get that show canceled,
dude. It's like,
and then there's people who like they would have to because you can like leave at any time, kind of.
Yeah.
Like you like press a button and like the officers come or whatever.
They gotta hate that. All the actual prisoners that are in there for years.
Dude, I would instantly.
It's like, what are you in here for? Oh, I'm in a game show.
Instantly be trying to kill that guy and take his button.
Well, that was the big thing is like they'd have a backstory and they'd pressure them, but they'd show like interviews beforehand. They'd
like a fake backstory.
Yeah, they'd quiz them on their backstory. Because what are you gonna go to prison and say, hey, I'm like undercover? You would get killed.
I'm out of here in a couple days, dude. I'm good.
Immediately.
So I have this button that gets me out of jail free.
Yeah, exactly.
Instantly just get fucking shanked in the shower.
And that's the thing is, so there was like one guy I remember he would like constantly like leave because they like he'll leave
one day in I'm out of here, dude.
He'll leave and and another thing is like the guards didn't know either.
Oh yeah, that would be much worse.
So that they got like treated.
That would blow your cover. They did.
Yeah. But then somehow they would be able to like press the button and go and do like an interview basically and be like, this is what I found. And there was this one guy who did it like too much, So then everyone in the cell like got suspicious. They're like, this guy's definitely an undercover cop.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Well, it's like, could you imagine going in for like 25 years and then you get out at like the same time as the guy that you were in, and he was like, yeah, I'm serving like 15 years, and he was out in like 30 days. Yeah. But then you meet outside of the jail, he's dead. That man is killed immediately.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He's going back into prison.
And there were cases where like, I think there was this one like girl prisoner who like fell in love with like another girl prisoner, and she like.
Orange is the New Black.
Kind of told her, like, she was like, "Hey, I'm part of like a game show thing," and then, I think
she did.
And then they like had to, and then they like had to pull her out. They're like, "You compromised your safety."
Well, and the cameras and stuff in there too, like to like film everything. Yeah. Like, how does that? Well, it's crazy to be like in prison and be like, I better be in a fucking TV show right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is,
that's fucked up.
Even some of the prison. I mean, you're in the same room for years. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you notice when cameras are like
added,
moving around and added and shit like that, and then all of a sudden this like dorky white guy walks in and he's like, "Yeah, everyone. I committed fucking grand arson." Like,
fucking real arson case right here, dude.
Hello,
I feel like if you're dorky enough, though, nobody probably fucks with you. You're like, he might be it for something.
I think that was a thing sometimes.
Yeah, so like, this guy probably like fucking killed his mom or something.
Yeah, right. Or they think you're like
he's scary.
You're like a super like smart, like lucrative kind of
right. Or that too. Where they're like, don't fuck with this guy. Or,
but
dangerous.
I'll tell you what. Very rarely did any of that stuff happen. It was mostly people getting into violence.
Right.
And it's so funny because it's like a balance of like you don't want to be too involved with the people, but also if you're not involved at all, then
it's
they're
even
gonna
more suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like So people would usually take one of those two extremes and then just like.
Isn't that like the?
Can you imagine if they gave one guy a child molester backstory?
Oh my god!
Instantly got murdered.
That would be a good like skit. It's
Holy
like,
shit.
the whole time he's
He's
like,
like,
I don't think this is a
Hey, can I
good.
switch my story up a little bit?
They're like-
I can remember arson.
Yeah. They're like,
You're like, no, you molested
No,
18
no.
children
Yeah,
We've-
at the daycare you ran.
specifics. Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
used
And
arson
they
too
just-
many times.
they
We're
make
gonna
them
get
keep
suspicious.
saying it.
Child 1 was born in this year. It's like they tell you their names.
Yeah, and your favorite are 8-year-olds.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I fucking don't want to go in anymore.
I'm kind of. Can I press the button before I go in there?
Yeah.
Can I get
Yeah.
out of here? Can we do like?
Dude, that did
Can we do like a
happen.
cooking show or something?
Oh,
Is that?
just a
That
second.
did happen once. I remember an episode where a guy was like, he was like getting ready to go in, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't think this is for me. I want to go." And they're like, "We chose you to do this
Yeah.
thing," and he's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I don't think." I
Yeah,
can do
bad
it."
Could you
choice. He's
imagine-
like, yeah,
Dude.
you guys should work on your judgment. 'Cause
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Well, and the balls you'd have to even just like be like, oh yeah, I could fucking do that. Like, I don't understand the headspace.
It's
that you
one of
can get
those
into.
like white privilege kind of things
Yes,
where it's
yeah.
like.
Yeah, did they do
Well,
it? to
no, it's like how
anyone of color?
it's
Yeah,
like how
they did.
everybody
They-
thinks
but-
they can fight. It's like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
you've never been in a fight,
Yes.
but you
Yeah.
think you can fight. It's like no,
Right.
Exactly.
Just like don't understand it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like a whole. Yeah, it's not as simple as this, and it's like.
Is it like Dunning Kruger almost? Like you're just so unfamiliar with what you're dealing with, you have no.
I think
Uh,
probably.
yeah.
You probably just overestimate your
Yeah,
ability.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I just
Definitely.
did it about 15 minutes ago. I was like, I could fucking figure it out.
and there's people, there's-
Rather than being homeless, if the choice was like to be like, is that what if that was a TV show where you just had
Yeah,
to
if
be
it was, like, either
undercover
or.
homeless like,
Yeah.
for a fucking month?
Yeah.
It's like I would rather do the prison thing.
What is
Yeah.
that guy
Two
called?
choices.
Fucking all gas, no brakes.
Oh,
he kind of
yeah.
does that.
yeah,
A little bit,
kind of.
yeah.
it-
More cameras.
it's like it's like an ego thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like people, go so long fighting, like not getting into prison,
Right.
And then
Yeah.
there's like you get these like privileged people to be like, I would love to go to prison. I could totally.
I
do
got so
that.
many responsibilities.
I feel like I would
fucking
get so
dude.
jacked,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's the
just
thing.
work out and read.
They
I would
Yeah,
just
it's
work
not
out
that
and read.
hard.
I would get so jacked and smart.
That was the best is seeing those guys in the pre-interviews and they're like, yeah, how hard could it be?
Yeah.
I'll just read and work out and and I'll be like the top person there. I'll make everyone will love me.
I'll be
course.
top dog.
And
usually.
as soon as they walk in, everyone's just like they just get punched in the face for no reason.
100%. You get jumped into the fucking prison,
Yeah.
dude. That's just what happens.
Someone just comes up and fucking that happened. Whatever, just punches him for no reason. He's
Fucking-
like, what the fuck?
Well, it's like it's the opposite of like to assert your dominance. You have to like punch the biggest guy in the room. Like, no, the
Right.
biggest guy's gonna walk in and punch the smallest guy
Yeah,
in the room
right.
immediately to be
Yeah.
like, this is where you're fucking at right now.
Right.
Can you imagine being the biggest guy in prison and like everybody's seen that movie? So every time some new guy
right.
gets brought into prison, he's like, "Oh my fucking
That
god!"
started to-
He's like, "This guy's gonna come up and punch me right
Yeah.
now." Like he's like
He's,
so
like,
used
sick
to
of
it.
I don't
'Cause-
think they do the show anymore because I think in the last few seasons, like people were like, "Yo, I think they're like part of this TV show thing."
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'd imagine.
Well, yeah, because it gets out because new people go in.
Yeah,
like
they
I've
get the
seen this
same
TV
prison.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's like, this guy's on HGTV.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
They probably
Exactly.
probably
Well, yeah,
was
dude,
on
it's like all those
HGTV.
Chris Hansen guys,
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris Hanskin can't do it anymore.
What is that?
Hanskin.
Wasn't
Chris
that
Hansen
like
can't do it
it's like a
anymore.
Dan Soder bit where he's like, you just got to go there, but you have like a Chris Hansen T-shirt under your shirt. And be like,
Right,
I
yeah.
knew it was you.
Yeah. That is the best way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are crazy too.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
they're
not.
and those episodes
All those
where
shows,
like
dude. That
yeah.
era of like reality TV was like really like
Dude.
there was no guidelines. Like,
Zero
you could just,
ethics, zero
you could
thought.
just do whatever
Yeah.
you want,
Dude, they
So-
didn't give a
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
You
Which
could just
is-
entrap just like the most like
Yeah.
dumb men in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
And
they're
that was
fucking-
before people were really I feel like people were really aware of like what the producers would do to
Right.
make the show entertaining.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like producers like fuck with
It's
people
totally
behind the
contrived.
scenes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then a lot of times with To Catch a Predator, I'm pretty sure like because of the way the TV show went about like trapping them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it made it impossible to persecute
Yes, exactly.
because
To Catch a
or
Predator?
prosecute rather.
I think To Catch a Predator was like they were able they like with because they worked with cops.
Not the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Early
Yeah.
seasons, they were not at first working with cops.
But then
there's
they
a
did.
funny
More
story.
vigilante
There's a
pedophile
funny story
hunters.
that I have the bit about where there's a guy who
yeah.
got caught twice on the same sting.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard about
Yeah.
that.
Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like they were obviously not working
Yeah,
with the
no.
cops if you could just leave and then just go right
Right.
back to doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like
oh,
at first they
close
weren't.
call,
I mean, like,
dude.
Yeah.
that show went on for so long, it eventually was like more regulated.
Yeah.
Right, it
But
was,
a lot of the
yeah.
early
'Cause it
cases,
had-
they
I-
fucked it up so bad. Like it made it hard to like.
Yeah.
And that's embarrassing on
prosecute.
their part.
Right.
Like to be like, I got him, and like prove that you got him. And
Yeah.
and then we
the-
let him go.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
To the public, he's like, yeah, that guy's still out there. I don't know. You should just look at
Well,
him.
dude, it's
Yeah.
like a new
At least
thing
you know
now.
who he is, though.
like those like YouTube channels and like TikTokers used to
Oh,
be
yeah,
like
people
prank
do that.
YouTube channels just
Yeah.
do that, and then they just like
I know.
kick the shit out of the guy.
Yeah.
but they don't do anything else after
I
that.
know. I don't really like those.
No,
Yeah,
they're
no.
terrible.
Because
there was one that was really
I
funny.
get it, like
too.
publicly humiliating them. That's
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah.
and they do deserve it.
Yeah.
Yes.
but yeah, like they're just walking away. Like
They just walk away.
They can't.
Yeah, and then you're still just gonna go do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
especially, dude, there was one that I thought was really funny when it was like during Halloween and they fucking threw a pumpkin at a guy's head. They just
Like a
domed,
Pokeball, like
they
they tried to
just
catch him.
domed the guy with a pumpkin. They because they brought him out to like a hayride.
Oh my
And then there's like
God,
pumpkins
dude.
all around. And they just fucking beamed
Dude,
him.
to catch a predator
with a
themed
giant
episode?
pumpkin.
That's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was so fucking
That's
funny,
crazy.
dude. But
They
like,
got
I
a
mean,
St. Patrick's Day episode where he comes out with a leprechaun suit.
obviously, it's like bad.
Yeah.
He's like, we
We
reported
gotcha.
this guy to the authorities, but it's like, would you report the assault that you just did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Like you just
no.
fucking threw a 30-pound pumpkin at his
Yeah.
head.
Hey, I
Like,
can assault him all I
obviously-
want. He was going to be a molester, dude.
Obviously, you're right. Obviously, crime A is worse than crime B. But,
but like, come on,
yeah.
dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just saying, I just doubt
Yeah.
that.
This guy was here to fuck a kid. I'll
I'm
punch him
just saying,
immediately.
if these
dude.
guys are actively recording assaulting people in Targets and at
Yeah, oh,
hayrides,
right.
Yes.
it's like obviously the authorities are not involved.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Because if the authorities were involved, they'd
They'd
all
be
be
like,
getting
yo,
arrested.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah,
You just incriminated yourself
we got this.
immediately.
they're like, no, dude, let me fucking throw the pumpkin at him.
No, like
They're like, dude, I got the pumpkin
God,
for this
it's like,
reason.
you
know?
made this so much more complicated. Now I have to
All right,
file charges for fucking everyone.
Dang.
Like, have you ever seen
Dude.
those like clips on like cops or whatever when like, you know, they would be like arresting like one party and then the other party would be like, yeah, fuck you, like you fucking did, and then they
Oh
have to
my
also
God.
arrest the
No,
other
I
party.
haven't, but that's so funny.
It's
That
so
makes
fucking
sense.
funny, dude. People get so like, you know,
You
I
try
never
to fight
watched-
fire with fire, you know? Everyone's
Yeah.
getting burned.
cops used to rule.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
fuck
never
cops,
watched
but
Cops
as a
much.
show, it was entertaining.
Disagree. Cops is awful.
No, the show.
I know the show, but the show is like
The show is
making a-
inherently entertaining.
it's entertaining, but it's also like I'm watching someone get arrested on the worst day of their life, and it's just like, nice. I'm gonna go have sex, you know, not with a
Wait,
kid,
what?
but like it's just in general.
How'd you get to sex?
Just something that was fun.
Something that
Something
you do
that I
after
could
you
do.
watch TV.
Right.
After you watch someone get
Me and my girl watch
the
Cops
shit
and
kicked
then
out of them by
fuck,
cops.
dude.
Like, babe, I told you, I can't watch this without getting hard. You gonna do anything
Something
about
about
this?
handcuffs.
God,
Dude.
I love cops.
Oh, dude,
love
this,
this
but
show.
you're just really attracted to one of the cops.
Yeah, right.
You're like, oh
Yeah,
man,
right.
Officer Ramirez,
Yeah.
dude, he's so fucking dreamy.
Yeah, he's so good
He's
at
so,
his job.
dude, babe, I'm fucking.
Dude, watch
oh
him
my
right
god,
here. Watch him right here.
dude, look at him, dude. He knows
Yeah.
due process.
Babe,
Yeah.
shh.
He's about
talking.
to read the Miranda's.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a haircut
You
recently.
mouth
He's
the
looking
Miranda
good.
right till
Yeah.
you have the right to.
And then you bite your lip.
Oh, he can remain silent all he
Oh, man.
wants.
Dude,
Yeah.
I tell you what, babe, dude. He could tell me to remain silent anytime, dude.
Yeah.
I mean that.
He could tell me that I have the right to an authority,
Honestly,
fucking
we,
attorney.
we joke, but that is someone's thing.
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh,
that's
definitely.
with all the handcuffs and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, there was
this
a cop who got fired and arrested
Yeah.
for doing an OnlyFans video
Yeah.
during
What?
hours.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
fucking-
hilarious.
Oh, I did hear about this
Because they were probably
Yeah.
just mad that he wasn't shooting an unarmed black child. they're like of all the things that you're
Yeah.
gonna actually fire a police officer
Right.
for,
We can
you
help
fire him
you-
for getting his dick sucked.
Yeah.
We can help you if you film the violence,
Yeah.
but you just can't get
Yeah.
off, dude.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
funny.
We
want
can't get
everything-
you
yeah.
off if you get off.
They're
We
like,
can
why the
get you
fuck
off
you leave
if
the body
kill a
camera
guy.
on? This is part of our process.
No, the body cam is a POV.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Body
Yeah.
cam POV blowjob category. I'm born up.
Body cam POV. That's the thing is they weigh their they know.
Yeah.
You know, they weigh their options. They're like, I could keep being paid minimum wage, whatever, as a cop, being
Cop
paid
wage.
this much, cop wage, working crazy hours,
Yeah.
or I could make like 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
just like
To fucking get my dick
100%.
sucked in
camera.
uniform, dude.
Yeah.
Not a bad deal.
Yeah, dude. And even if you're getting paid the same, if they're throwing in blowjobs,
Yeah. You could pay me in blowjobs. I'll be good. To be a
Then
cop,
but then you got to start paying your rent and blowjobs.
Oh yeah, that's
mean,
true.
It's the catch-22
It's a
right
give
there,
and
dog.
take, you
It's
know?
like, dude, life's a give and take.
that's balance. I got to balance it out
Life's about
somewhere.
balance, man.
Yeah. But all those shows, like, did you guys ever like watch like Big Brother?
No, I
want
never
to,
really got
no.
into the competitive reality. Actually,
Yeah.
I watched like fucking, what is it called?
Jersey Shore.
Hell's Kitchen.
Jersey Shore
Jersey
rules.
That was the
Shore's
only
good.
competitive one that
Yeah.
I
I like
watched.
Jersey Shore because I think they
Hell's
know
Kitchen-
they're terrible.
Hell's Kitchen sucks because it's a real competition.
right.
Big Brother, it's just like a bunch of like.
Yeah, there's like the
douchebags
game
that
of
they
it,
play.
and you're
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make alliances and like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
then
all
they're
just
all like
bullshit.
fucking in the house.
Of
And it's
course.
just like,
Which
well, this
rules.
is the but that like that's the purpose of the show.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
to get
I
horny
don't care if you
people.
can do a fucking obstacle course. It's just like, what do you do in the hot tub
Yeah, who's
afterwards?
fucking
you know?
who, dude?
Yeah.
It's like the way that you answered those trivia questions. Just
Right.
I just can't fucking.
Yeah.
I can't keep
my
quiet
God.
anymore, babe.
Yeah.
You know so much about geopolitics.
the way you fell off the balance beam in the water, just like
Oh,
Do you see Brandon's answers on the Ottoman Empire? Oh, fuck, dude.
Fuck. Oh my
I
god.
love it.
Fully
Yeah.
torqued right now for these fucking trivia questions.
I have always wanted to be on one of those shows though. I think
You could do it.
Big
think I would-
Brother?
I mean
I don't
some-
know,
Like
man.
Big
something
Brother
like
would be
that.
intensely more easy than going to prison for 60
Yeah,
days.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And more fun.
Yeah.
Probably.
Dude, that almost reminds me of Curb
Maybe
Your
less sex,
Enthusiasm.
though.
Less
Because in prison, you'll probably also get fucked more
That's
than you
true.
do fucking Big Brother.
Have you
Yeah.
guys seen the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where there was like the guy who was on Survivor was like in the room with a Holocaust survivor?
Oh my god.
Oh no, I haven't.
And he's like,
I don't know if
he's
I
like,
have.
no, I am a survivor. And the guy's like, you are not a survivor. I am a survivor. And then the guy goes, we didn't even have snacks. It's like
That's
that's
so
the
funny.
comparison.
Right,
Going
exactly.
to prison for 60 days versus being on
Survivor,
Survivor.
Naked
Dude.
and Afraid. You guys ever watch Naked and Afraid?
No, because I'm
Never
a
gotta
good
do it.
Christian lad.
Yeah.
I didn't want to engage in that smut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
I'm kidding.
I'm
I
just-
didn't.
I didn't watch
feel
it
like I was
because people
too
get
old at that
afraid.
point.
I don't want to get afraid. I'll
wasn't
get
really
naked. If
in-
they were just naked and feeling all right, then that would be fine.
Well, it was
but-
one of those shows because it's like,
I just wasn't into the.
well, they're
idea.
outside for like so long, and it's like
That's
30.
one way to go describe it. They were outside for so long.
So long,
Dude,
yeah,
they just
yeah.
keep them outside the whole time.
They were just. I was waiting for them to go inside, and they just stayed outside. No, but they like.
Yeah, I'm naked and afraid inside my own house.
Yeah, true.
Which is
That's like a weekend night. Club.
Taking it afraid. Yo, you mean Sunday night?
Yeah, Sunday scaries. But they no, that was kind of boring because it was like they'd be out in the woods and then they would just be like, yeah, I found out how to get water. Yeah, I found out how to get food. Yeah, I survived it. And you're like,
Cool.
all right.
And they never fucked.
I
they
don't
didn't
know.
fuck once?
I don't know because there was
Well,
always
dude,
a guy and a girl. Or
Yeah.
I
something.
saw this meme,
Yeah.
dude, about Bear Grylls recently. Remember Bear Grylls?
Of course.
Yeah.
Not a meme. It was like a real thing that he was doing. He had like
Drinking his
some
own piss?
He had like some hot celebrity on, and he made her pee in a cup to drink it.
What?
Yeah, dude.
For her to drink it or
For him to drink it.
All right. Yeah, he's getting sick of his piss. He wants like.
you want some
ever-
hot woman piss.
You ever have Coke for so long?
like-
You're like, you have Pepsi?
It's like there's a.
Do
there's
they
a-
have Pepsi?
It's like there's a babbling brook.
Yeah. Like literally, they're on the
And he's
water,
like,
dude.
No,
we
trust
need
me.
to drink.
We have to do this.
It's like, hey, can you drink a lot of water so I can drink your
he's
piss?
like, I was
Yeah.
in the SAS. Like, I fucking.
Yeah. Well, there's not enough water for both of us, so you drink the water.
And I'll drink your piss
Yeah.
once it goes through.
Yeah.
I just like the bubbles.
Yeah. Just like the flavor.
It's not piss, it's sparkling water.
Yeah.
Perrier.
Yeah, those shows.
Pierre's Perrier.
We should start our own reality TV show.
Yeah.
I would.
What would it be? Surviving at open mics.
So- How would
Open mic and afraid.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
don't know.
daily.
I was just thinking of that.
you? Yeah.
It's just on my mind.
White and scared.
But that's a Connor
like-
comment.
Just.
No, what would actually be a good hook?
I know. That's what I'm trying to think. They've hit them all pretty good. The
Yeah.
dating shows, those are funny.
Yeah.
And
I
they're
feel like they're pretty fucking. They're all the same.
You're
man.
talking about.
they are.
You
what-
mean like the ones where they're all just like standing on like a white background now,
like
the-
like
and,
Love is
yeah.
Blind and shit? Like that sort of deal? Or
or like
what do
the
you-
web ones because they're doing web ones.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I was talking like Flavor of Love.
Flavor.
Flavor of
Oh, yeah. Like Brett Michaels
yeah.
thing.
Rock of Love.
Rock
dating
of
on the
Love.
spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those all. But well,
Dating on the spectrum.
yeah.
That's like the same thing.
Isn't that a show?
No, yeah,
It
but that's
is.
a,
Love on the Spectrum.
But that's
Love
a
on the
different one.
Spectrum.
That's not like a game show.
It's
It's a reality show.
It is.
There
yeah.
isn't like a pool of contestants trying to fuck the host.
Yeah.
That's not like,
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
we got the
I
idea,
was gonna
guys.
say, I think that's it.
We found the idea,
Yeah.
dude.
I think that's it.
Flavor of Loves, but they're all autistic.
Yeah.
that's.
That would, yeah.
I mean, they
We just
really
did
haven't-
it. We
It would just no. You know what it would be? Because have you seen Love on the Spectrum?
yeah.
I've only
It's-
seen clips.
It's a lot of like
Only clips,
A
but
lot
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
It's like two people and they'll go on a date and then the one. It's amazing because the one
Yeah.
person's like, yeah, I don't really feel this. Like I think we'd be better as friends. And then the other person goes, that's kind of disappointing, but I respect your decision.
yeah.
And that's it.
It's
that's
just
what the whole game show would be.
reasonable.
Yeah. Just be like, you
It's
know what? I
just like,
actually
yeah,
don't
'cause
like
it-
you.
Oh, I
it's like,
appreciate the
yeah.
opportunity. Thanks.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
like, I'm just not really into dinosaurs as much as you. And
Yeah.
I don't see this working out.
Yeah, it's
See, you play with
I
Tonka
would love
trucks,
to
and
break
I
up
play
with a girl like on
Transformers.
that kind of premise, where it's like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just really don't like, you're not as into trains. As
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, I have always told myself, that anybody that I married is gonna love trains.
Yeah.
right.
You have to have common interests.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even like them. I
She
just
watches
want a
SmackDown,
girlfriend
you
that
watch
loves
Raw.
trains. Like, yeah.
But they'd be too similar, you know. It'd have to
What?
be like trains and cars.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah. No, it's SmackDown and Raw. What is it?
SmackDown and Raw is two different things. They're different vibes,
They're
dude.
different. Yeah, they're
Red
different.
and blue.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, Randy
One's
Orton
got-
would never go on Raw,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
One's
one's got Randy
kidding?
Orton, one's got John Cena. You know.
Yeah,
it's like-
something like that.
Oh man, yeah.
The crossover episode
totally
goes
different.
crazy, dude.
Totally.
yeah. Those are the pay-per-views.
Those
Yeah,
are
okay,
yes,
so-
SmackDown.
Yeah, it's like WNBA, NBA, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Totally
that's the same
different,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
They gotta have a crossover.
Oh, with the WNBA and the NBA.
Yeah. It's like a finals, like a in-season
A
tournament,
Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
a Super,
A Super Bowl. Yeah.
Men versus women. Who will win? I'm not gonna choose.
Yeah, you're
Tune in
so
to find out.
you're so afraid of how you are perceived that you bet all your money on the women to win. You're so like
You
They're
tell
crafty.
everyone.
Yeah,
They're
you tell
crafty.
everyone,
They got
"You
they
know
got the
what?
brains.
I'm putting the house on the women,
Yeah.
and your wife's like, "Why the fuck would you do that?"
You're like, actually, if you look at their stats.
Yeah, you're like, actually, fucking yeah.
Kaden Clark actually just passed Pistol Pete's record, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You're like making arguments
scoring
that have to do
champion.
with well, so you got to understand how pheromones work. So
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
See, they're not going to want to box out the women because they're going to feel bad.
Yeah,
they're going to
right,
be like, oh,
right.
we got to
Yeah.
be more
Right.
delicate,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's fucked
They're all-
up.
they're all
and I fucking
gentlemen.
hate that, dude.
yeah.
They're all gentlemen in the
What?
NBA.
What are you telling me? You're not gonna put? Yeah, like the odds just totally swing. Like
Yeah.
like oh, the women are like 100 to 1
Yeah.
favorites in this match.
Vegas is betting on the women, so I don't know.
Yeah, like, everybody's betting on the women, dude. I'm gonna put $3 on the men. You make like fucking $300,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron's lost a step, dude.
Yeah, dude,
He's
yeah,
not-
right.
he's
But
not what he once
LeBron's in the
was.
twilight of his career. We really should vote. We should bet on the women. I think.
Steph's been losing his 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
He's not as good as he was.
Yeah. Didn't he just break?
No, yeah, he scored like 53 points like
right?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
What do you-
we're
no, I think he
losing
just-
step, dude.
I think he just broke a record for. I mean, I don't know. I don't follow.
I don't follow
I would
basketball
imagine.
either.
But I think he just broke a record for like the most 3-pointers ever.
I mean, he's
Like in
pretty
a
nuts.
career.
Yeah. He's kind of automatic with that.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
They went on a run. That was like because when did you graduate high school?
2014.
24. Yeah, because to 2016, I remember that was like the Golden State run where
Yeah.
they like kept fucking winning every NBA final.
Right.
And then LeBron got one with the Cavs, and then Cleveland was like, "Thank Lord, I don't have to kill myself." LeBron won a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't follow basketball.
I don't
Yeah,
really
me
either. I just like to know who wins. That was like in March Madness, like in senior year of high school. I never was a March. I didn't give a shit
I
at
got
all.
into March Madness a little bit in high school because I
Yeah.
lived near Syracuse.
Well, that was Syracuse, and then UB was in the finals, or not finals. They're in the tournament. Like when I was a senior,
Yeah.
So I filled out a bracket. I was like, nah, what's the worst I get? Maybe I get a good one.
Right.
I picked the winner on the
Really?
fucking I didn't get any bracket, like nothing. Everything fell apart except for the winner. And I was
That's so
like,
funny.
dude, Duke. I'm riding with Duke forever.
Yeah.
man.
Well,
Duke. I'll remember Duke till I die.
Duke's our nemesis.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Syracuse. Yeah. So you're from Syracuse.
Yes.
So let me hear your Buffalo experience so far. Like, can you sum it up? How have we been treating you? Do you
Yeah.
feel like an outsider still?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I feel fully immersed
Hell yeah.
in Buffalo. I feel like a Buffalonian.
Yes.
Would you guys consider me one? Would you guys take me as your own?
Yeah, you drink enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
see, it's more
That's
about
true.
that. Yeah.
That kind of
Yeah.
really does it.
I've done my paid my dues in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I never really lived.
Did you go to Syracuse? Like
no,
at school?
I grew up north of Syracuse in like a small farm town.
I do feel though too, we can adopt Buffalonians from like from like the Western New York area, because like Syracuse to Buffalo is kind of a natural track.
I mean, that's like,
but it's like if
3
some guy
hours,
comes
though.
here from fucking Santa Fe.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put in a
You'll
lot
never
more
be a
work. You know what I
Buffalo.
mean? You're a
Yeah.
fucking West Coaster, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Put in your
exactly.
fucking
You know what I'm
time,
saying?
Well,
dude.
that's why. So I grew up right on like I grew up north of Syracuse, like right on Lake Ontario, and I would grow up regularly 6-foot high snowbanks, right?
Right. So we're the
You get the
same,
deal.
you know.
Yeah. So, but it's so funny. I'd come to Buffalo and people would be like, "Well, I lived in Fredonia and then I moved to Buffalo, and then people were like, in Fredonia, they were like, be careful those Buffalo winters,' and it's like."
You're already
Dude,
on the lake,
this is,
dog. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is nothing.
No.
This is nothing.
Nah, dude.
Well, no, that's
They're still
yeah.
bad. They're still bad.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got a guy from fucking Santa Fe, never seen snow in his life. You
Yes.
come up
Yes.
here. I don't know if he's exactly a Buffalonian.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
can't just buy a house in Buffalo and become a Buffalonian.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to go through like that, the 2022.
Like the 2022
the
storm.
snow
You gotta go
stuff.
through one of
If you can get
those
through
and
that,
then-
it's like you're fucking in the club. It's like
And then you gotta drink
they're
enough.
getting jumped
If
in.
you can get through
to
that
the-
and not
to the
not
club.
bitch too much.
Yeah. No, you could bitch. I mean, we bitch. We
I
bitch
feel like
enough.
bitching
appropriate amount of bitching.
Bitching is
You know
part
what I
of
mean?
the Buffalo
There's
spirit.
a fine
You can't
line.
be like crying. Like
No.
I'm,
Yeah, no.
I'm snowed
No,
in
you
all
gotta
the
bitch
time.
about it while you're like shoveling. Or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
while you're
Right.
dealing with it,
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
bitching. Like that's part of the culture.
Right.
To be in Buffalo is to be like, I can't wait till I get out
Like,
of this
there's a
fucking
big-
place,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can't wait to leave.
There's a very
Right.
specific
And you're like, "Oh, I love it
etiquette.
here."
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's an etiquette to bitching in Buffalo.
And then summer rolls around and you're like, this is the best.
Yeah, no,
This
what?
is the
Summer
best
being
place
fucking
ever.
52 degrees, so then you're like,
Yeah,
fuck
no,
yeah,
dude, it
dude.
gets
Yeah,
so
exactly.
hot.
Yeah,
dude.
going for a swim. Now it gets really
It
hot.
honestly gets
Yeah.
way too hot.
Yeah, it
And,
does.
like,
But that's
the
just
humidity
global. That's
is what
global warming.
That's
But like
true.
last week it was like 50 degrees and I like went to the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yes,
It's
yeah,
awesome.
literally, yeah.
Well, and it is an abusive
I walked
relationship.
for like 13 hours this weekend because
Yeah.
it was so fucking
Yeah.
warm.
Buffalo is like the husband that comes home and beats you every day because you're like, you know, you're in too deep in the relationship, and then when
Connor,
it's
you
sunny
okay?
out,
Connor, you okay?
and then when it gets sunny out, you're like, oh, he's being nice today. Oh, he's had a good day. That's like I actually like being
That's
here.
a good. That's actually a good metaphor.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised.
Like, this
Does
is
your
why
husband
I-
beat
this is
you,
why I love
Connor. Your husband abuse you.
Not all the time.
Like, where's dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the dishes ever. So they get pissed.
You're fucking pissed. Your imaginary husband just beats the shit out of you.
Dude, the snow.
And then you're like you lay in bed and you dream of Officer Ramirez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if one day I could get arrested by Officer Ramirez, I could leave this man.
You dream of winning Flavor of Love. You're like Flavor Flav would never.
He totally would.
He totally would.
Dude,
Yeah.
could you imagine winning one of those competitions and you just like don't like the
That's-
relationship?
That's what happens every time.
That's
right?
insane.
That's why there's
Like, even The
10
Bachelor and
seasons
shit.
of Rock of Love.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, you're right. Well, if they find their soulmate, then the show ends. So you kind of got to break up with them
Yeah,
if you want to. If
exactly.
you want to keep making that check.
yeah.
Or maybe they start a different reality show where they find like the third, like it becomes like a throuple
Yeah.
finding thing.
There's
Where it's like we're looking for a threesome.
with Rock of Love, it was always funny to me because he Brett Michaels. So he wrote,
Yeah.
you know, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Of course,
I've heard of it.
Yes.
Yes. No, I've listened to this.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
sure.
heard it.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I've heard of it and I have heard it.
But that was about like he wrote that song.
Yeah.
About like his like stripper girlfriend. He got like a phone call that she cheated on him.
Oh,
and
right.
then Rock of Love, every contestant was a stripper. And nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But dude, if you've had your heart broken
Yeah.
by that like
Right.
situation a lot,
Right.
maybe that's not your that's
dude.
not your like
No, one of them's gonna be
demographic.
good. He's trying to find the rose without the thorn.
Yeah.
That's it. Every rose you grab, you're like, oh, that's not the one.
Yeah,
And then you
grab another one and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they all have thorns.
maybe that's what roses are. Maybe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Maybe you grab
exactly.
like a sunflower or
Right.
something. That I don't think they have thorns very much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a tulip.
It's
Brett Michaels wants 2 lips. I'm telling you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You definitely want fucking 2 lips.
yeah.
You might want 4 lips, to be honest, if you think about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but
That may be a funny idea.
You do.
I don't know anything
Buttholes, you know?
butthole lips. You walked in at a
Yeah, bad time. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
I just had an idea about what you were saying while I was walking away.
Yeah.
Where it's like so many seasons of the same show.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if there was like a redemption season of like all the bitches that Flava Flav is like
they have
broken.
that. I
They have
swear
that?
to God,
Really?
they have
that. I
Yeah,
swear.
it's like they're just like all
All
these
the
people.
winner's
had-
circle.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
winner circle.
And then they had I Love New York.
Oh,
And
yeah.
New York was a contestant on Flavor Flav's show.
Oh, no shit.
Interesting.
The spin-off, dude.
It's crazy.
That's insane, dude.
it got wild. Yeah.
I mean, if you find a good contestant, you can't just let them walk. Like that's like if they're good on TV, you're like going up to them afterwards, like, "Hey, you want a show?"
My
Hey,
deal-
wanna-
Dude, there's one reality show that like that goes under the radar. I feel like, and it used to be gold. Is Intervention.
I
Anybody
never
ever
watched
watched
it, really,
Intervention?
no.
Oh.
Is that the one where like the guy is like in love with
crying
his
guy?
car and shit?
No,
Oh no, that's My Strange
Addiction.
Addiction.
My Strange Addiction is also
That's a
hilarious.
good one. My Strange Addiction is the best.
You know that one?
Yes.
Where
yeah,
the guy
yeah,
was like fucking his car and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
girl
yeah,
was
I
in
saw
love
that
with
one.
the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I've
yeah.
seen the ones where people like eat plastic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
one
dude.
They just
woman,
can't
one
stop
woman
eating
ate her
plastic.
husband's ashes,
That's
Yo.
crazy.
like a pixie stick. Like you know,
Is
like
that
like
cannibalism?
pixie stick. Yeah, probably technically.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't even know if they actually give
Aren't
you
we
the
all
real
Stardust?
ash.
You know what I mean?
Dude, like who's to say they're actually giving you real ash? Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This
Like-
is some
like
she would
counterfeit
know.
ashes,
Yeah.
dude.
She would know. But
yeah, right.
Yeah,
We're
that's
a
like-
sommelier of
Yeah,
human
exactly.
flavored ash.
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
like-
if you like
No, this is pig.
this is animal ashes.
well, that's like in a crematorium. Like they're not fucking cleaning that shit out every time. Like there's no way that you get
There's
every
no way it's
little
efficient
grain
in
of
that.
fucking ash.
Yeah. Well,
You're kind of getting the medley.
Yeah,
You're getting
yeah,
the
yeah.
medley every time.
We-
dude.
yeah.
It's like a salad
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah.
Like they kind of mix it up a little bit.
Well, we know a guy who works at a crematorium.
We do.
Yes,
We
yeah,
do.
we do.
Yeah, we gotta
Get the intel.
We gotta get him on the horn.
On the horn. Yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy job.
That's. I mean,
He talks about like how he has to lift like so, like a 300-pound dead body.
Crazy.
Just like
No thanks.
God damn,
And,
imagine
like,
how bad
transport
it
it
would have been when
over
she
to-
was alive.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Fucking 300 pounds dead.
He's-
That's a bad sign.
He's
They
also
drain
like-
all your fluids.
I think he
dog.
told me about like a 600-pound like
Oh,
person. and shit.
Jesus
Yeah, but they
Christ.
drain all your blood when you do your funeral.
Dude, I
So
don't know.
yeah. Keep it in a little jar.
They exsanguinate you.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
How
That's
much-
an appropriately disgusting word for what that is. I think.
I don't know why.
Exsanguinate?
Yeah.
Is that? Did I say it right?
Yeah, exsanguinate.
Brody, you know a little too much about all.
I mean, he is a vampire.
Like
so.
they drain all the blood. It comes out to approximately this many quarts.
No, I'm just saying.
There's a couple liters.
Can,
There's a couple-
can I just
Oh,
say?
oh, there
dude?
was 600 pounds. That would be a little bit more. That would be more like this. This many.
600 pounds is a lot.
Yeah.
It's water weight.
Yeah.
You have to bring out the extra size oven.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not so
Yeah.
easy to bake.
Can you imagine, like, you know how people like you know how people like try to lose weight for their weddings?
Yeah.
Why doesn't anybody try to
Yeah.
lose weight for their funeral?
Right.
Have they no empathy?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanna leave a sexy corpse.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude, can you imagine?
Live fast, leave a sexy
Somebody's
corpse.
definitely looking at you naked after you die. You're gonna go to the fucking
Yeah.
afterworld like a fat ass.
Do you
That's
want
true.
the crematorium guy to be like,
Ugh,
ugh?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I want to make the crematorium guy hard.
Yeah.
You, like,
Yeah.
you fluff yourself.
It's in your will.
Yeah.
It's in your will to inject my cock. I want to be rock hard. And you have
Put
like an
Viagra in
open
me
casket.
before I die.
Open casket, but it's the other way.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
your legs are showing
Right.
instead of just your head.
Yeah.
With your giant, like inflated, you have like a cucumber in your pants.
All,
like
your,
an
all your
oven-
bros come by. They're like,
They're like, yo, dude, I fucking knew he was
I knew he was
back.
back.
It's an open casket,
Oh,
but like
dude, that's
your dick being hard is like when you left the hood of your trunk and like you have that thing to keep it open. Like your dick is propping the
It's
coffin
propping
open.
the coffin up. Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Why is nobody, dude? I bet every man would pay for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
easily.
yeah.
Or even
Of
just
course.
like
Yeah.
like put like a fake dick in my
That's what I'm
in the
saying. Yeah,
casket,
that's what I'm
like-
saying. Like a 13-inch dildo, just like
Yeah,
right on
right.
your leg, like
Yeah.
like just all the way down
Like
to
in
your
like
knee.
the suit pants.
Yeah,
like, just
yeah,
the-
exactly. It's like, it's like popped up,
Yeah.
like veiny. You can still see like the
And
veins
it's like,
under.
and we what's the word? The
Exsanguinated.
And we exsanguinated
Dude,
him.
this is post exsanguination, dude. This guy was packing, man.
The only thing in his
This
will
guy
was to
had
put
at least a 4-footer.
the only thing that was in his will was he put a cucumber in his pants before he died. That's the only thing I see here. No,
Oh,
don't
man.
leave any possessions to anyone else. Okay,
That's really funny.
go spend 79 cents on a cucumber.
Yeah.
Fucking come back.
Open casket waist down is a great idea.
Could you imagine?
People keep like
on your
people keep like
deathbed-
getting down to like like
Like to pray,
they're praying. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and just on your deathbed, like your last wish, like please put a cucumber in my pants. I can't let anyone know.
Yeah, it's your children all like huddled around
me
you,
up.
Yeah.
like just waiting for you to tell them you love them
Make
for
sure
the first
my
time.
dick looks big.
Yeah, and instead of telling your children you love them for the first time, you tell them to put a cucumber in your pants in your funeral.
I don't want anyone to know.
Daddy's got a big dick.
Yeah.
Their last words.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm packing fucking heat.
It's your epitaph. It's like fucking. Daddy's got a big dick.
Yeah.
Quotes.
It's on
Yeah.
tombstone.
Yeah.
I always said,
Definitely had a big penis.
Definitely
not,
had a
not
huge,
a small one.
not a small one at
Not a
all,
small one.
dude.
It was definitely over like this size.
This man satisfied every single woman he ever fucked.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then,
Yeah.
it's a quote by all the women he's ever fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like had a big penis, not too big though, like kind of just
literally,
the right size.
literally just right.
Yeah. For everyone.
For
that he
everyone.
hooked up with.
you just have a quote. This man had a heater signed Michelle Obama.
Why is there no,
Just
dude?
like
Why
a
is there
random
no
fucking-
dating
Signed
app?
Albert Einstein.
Why is there no dating app that matches like penises to the perfect vagina?
That's true.
Like
this is
like, come on.
This is the reality
This is
show.
groundbreaking.
This is the
You
reality
never
show.
want to
that we're
like
starting.
somebody's
This
like
might be the reality show.
No, that's good.
yeah. The penis game.
Yeah, the penis.
Yeah, the penis game. But
the
like
perfect fit.
the perfect fit.
The
perfect
fit. That's so great. That's
Dude,
perfect.
and yeah, no,
That's
but
so
that's
funny.
the thing, man. Because like you never want to
Yeah.
like fall in love with somebody and then find out you're like sexually incompatible.
Exactly, yeah.
So you find somebody you're sexually compatible with,
Yeah.
and then you
Right.
make the active choice to fall in love with.
And it's like, and it's like,
I don't even
like,
care if she doesn't like trains.
have you guys seen Love Is Blind?
Of course,
I've
yeah.
not seen it, but I know it.
So so they put two people like behind a wall so they can't see each
They
other.
just
So
have
they
to
just
speak.
talk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like the perfect fit. It's like that, but there's a glory hole.
exactly.
Yeah.
And they like slowly move together.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they're like, he's like, that's the one.
Yeah.
And then like a bell dings, and then they get to go on the date.
Yeah.
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 Now that we get all the hard stuff out of
That's
the way.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a genius.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Wow.
we gotta write that down.
We got a lot of good ideas.
We are
This
fucking
is
so
good.
smart,
This
dude.
is good.
We
I'm
should
glad this is being
we should
recorded.
just be producers,
Yeah,
like reality show producers.
Fucking
Netflix.
Fucking hit us up, dude.
Netflix. I mean, if you can sign Kill Tony up for a few episodes, you can sign us up
Did
for
they
a
sign
fucking
it,
season.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got a couple specials or whatever.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, that's gonna do well for them, but
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna watch it,
Me
but
neither.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I know you said you watched Kill Tony more. I fell off.
I
man.
only watch it for William.
Oh yeah.
Only
Really?
watch it- Yeah.
for him,
Casey Rocket's
Yeah,
fun
I know
too.
you told me you don't really like him.
I
that
don't
much.
like
I
William
think he's
Montgomery.
one of the funniest. He's like one of my
I just don't
favorites.
like his style. I think
I
he's
love
funny.
his
I
style.
just don't like the style.
Yeah, that's like what I like about. I love his style. But
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not fun. Like, I can
Yeah.
see he's one of the funnier guys on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
He
just
can't-
like not my style.
It's another redhead he's got to compete
Comedy.
with, you know.
that's what
They're
it
too
is.
similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. You got the exact
and
same
honestly though, I
style
really
comedy.
do feel like the regulars are really not the problem with the show.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It's usually the panel sucks.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing I watch if it's a good panel. It's-
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like usually it's like, I mean, Tony just fucking
He's
He
like
sucks.
Oh,
unbearable.
man.
Yeah.
he's so bad for
Abrasive.
the show. Like
Yeah.
like intentionally the bad guy in the
right,
episode
and
for
it's
no
like
reason.
for no reason, and
Yeah.
then it's like he'll have good guests on,
Yeah.
Right.
but he'll just be a dick to like good guests.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's a hard watch sometimes.
Yeah.
There's one episode, and it became a big deal where like this doctor came on.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, this Canadian doctor, and he was like, "So you guys." And he's like, in Canada,
the
you
Trump
guys
stuff and everything?
He was like, you guys can kill people, right?
Oh,
and she's
shit.
like, well, like, it's assisted suicide, and it's like you have to go through all. And he's like, yeah, but you kill people.
yeah.
And she's like, well, but it's like, duh, it's not. You can't just kill anyone. And
Yeah.
he's like, no,
Right.
you can kill anyone.
Yeah.
And it's
no,
like, dude,
No, she's a literal.
This
that-
is not-
And wasn't
this
she?
joke is
Wasn't she
bombing,
like
sir.
the wife of the person on the panel or something?
no.
Like she was
I don't
married
think
to another comedian.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
She was
yeah.
married to a comic.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
was
just
just reading about it after because I remember like hearing
Yeah.
about the like. There's
Yeah.
like some fucking stupid like Google suggestion where it's like, oh, fucking
Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe, like,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, definitely not. I would say if you're gonna be a host of a show, maybe don't antagonize everyone that comes
Yeah.
on stage, everyone on your panel,
It's
everyone
funny-
in the audience.
Well, it's
like
hard.
you're just like immediately like that's my thing is I'm an asshole, and it's like no, you're just an asshole, dude.
Right,
I don't want
yeah.
to fucking
well, because
listen
it
to an
stopped being
asshole.
fun. Like he doesn't do it in a funny way. Anymore.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
right.
He just
Right.
does it to be like, like
He's like
it's just
smarmy.
smarmy, very
Yeah,
smarmy.
yeah.
And you know,
And I get it to a degree where it's like, if you like, the like comic culture, it's like you roast each other. You're supposed to be, you can't be
No,
roasted
you have
and then be like.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't.
It.
He hates being the target of it.
Right.
So he can dish it out, but he can't take any pushback.
Right. Yeah. But I think I would assume his mentality is like, if I totally berate this person, like then they
like putting them through the fire.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
But
well, do you remember?
I'm not justifying.
Dude, there's like a video of him getting fucking destroyed by like one of the guys on Kill Tony back in like 2017 or something.
Yeah.
And he fucking takes it so poorly.
Yeah.
Like he's got too, like, I feel like he's got too fragile an ego.
For sure. Well, and he's upset if the roasts to him are better than the ones that he can come up with. And then he's like, he gets just shitty about it.
But
instead
I
of
feel like I have a thing. I feel like that's why he likes David Lucas.
Exactly.
Because David Lucas sucks so much cock and is so unfunny.
Bad. Really bad.
Like he can have David Lucas on and always have a funnier Barb.
Yeah.
Because David Lucas is just a dumbass.
I think David Lucas is pretty funny.
Do you really?
His special is.
I don't know about his like.
His sets have been
do you watch his
right.
special?
No, I don't know about his like stand up, but like his roasts are.
His sets.
Did you see him with Harlan Williams? Though?
I was gonna say the Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams fucking trashed.
He did. He did.
Because this is all that David Lucas can do. He would be like, "Hey Jake, you're wearing blue jeans. You're a fucking homo." That's his whole fucking thing.
What you got, gay ass blue jeans?
What do you
on?
got? Some gay ass blue jeans? That's his whole fucking shtick. That's all he does.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for Tony. It works on Tony because Tony looks a little gay.
Yeah.
But it's like he can't just go up and call Harlan Williams gay.
Yeah. Right.
Because Harlan Williams
he had some good old jokes about him.
Do you see him on Matan? David Lucas on. Do you watch Matan Evan at all?
No,
I don't know.
Oh, like you've never seen the kid with like the big hair?
Oh, I didn't see.
God,
he's crazy.
He's
fucking
he's
nuts.
insane. But yeah, he completely like that was another thing that made me think that David Lucas just really couldn't hang.
Yeah.
With like getting made fun of.
Yeah.
And then
he also takes it really shittily.
Also his special.
Yeah, his special is bad.
And then he's also like, I'm a free speech warrior. I never want to apologize. And he had to apologize for his George Floyd joke.
Yeah.
You can't be like, I'm never going to apologize and then go, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, okay, that one I can apologize for it. But the rest of them, all the bad jokes I made, not going to apologize for those at all.
And it's like, I don't mind a lot of the regulars. Like, Hans Kim is fine. Fucking that fucking child-looking dude is okay. Heath or whatever.
Oh,
I mean, he's fine for.
Heath is fun.
Heath is pretty funny.
He writes good jokes.
Yeah.
I like
he's
his
like
stuff.
he's
Cam Patterson.
Cam Patterson's fucking
killer,
hilarious.
dude. I love Cam.
Cam Patterson is funny. Fucking who else
I like
is on
Ari
there?
Maddie.
Ari Maddie's like he's my favorite new one. Like of the people who are newer.
Yeah.
Good joke writer.
Yes.
Like he writes very good jokes.
Yeah.
Dude, you fucking friended what's his name?
I just randomly
Rick Diaz?
I've friended Rick Diaz. I'm friends with Rick Diaz on Facebook.
That's so funny.
He just showed up in my suggested, so I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
He added me.
You guys have so many mutual friends.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't think we have any, but I was thinking maybe like Sam Minnie or something, but I don't think even that's true.
Yeah.
Zach Black, dude.
Zach Black. Fuck Zach. Dude, Zach fucking Black, dude.
Zach Black, you're on the podcast whenever you want. If this gets to you,
we'll
zoom you in, dude.
There's like a decent chance it might. That's the fucking.
I hope so.
Yeah. Nobody listens to the end anyway. We're getting close. So.
No, we're in the middle. No, we're at an hour and 6. You're right.
We're getting
close.
close.
How long do we do this for?
We're
Probably
gonna be
another
like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
If that works for you, Jake.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee, and that's gonna take 6.
Are you gonna
Okay,
pee
cool.
right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna pee.
Go for it.
You can go pee if you want.
Because I also
We
want
can hold down the fort.
Get up and grab another beer.
Oh yeah, have
Here,
a little
this
Guinness.
one's right here if you want.
Oh.
Yeah. Pee in the beer.
But well, we can do. Why don't we? What we do is we'll save the time at the end. We'll plug all our shit now.
Yeah.
Well, Jake's gone,
Right.
and Jake is going to be on our show
He
on
is.
May 17th.
May 17th.
He's gonna be
Milky's
the house
Elmwood
band.
Lounge,
Elmwood
Buffalo,
Lounge.
New York.
9 o'clock start or 8ish, 8:30, 9
8 o'clock our doors.
8 o'clock our doors. 8:30 start. Maybe we'll see.
8:30-ish, 9-ish start. We'll see.
We'll see. We're working on it. We got a lot of talent. To get through.
A lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot
May
of what have
17th,
yous.
man. Keep your eyes out. We have like new shit we're working on. We've been filming some stuff.
Yeah, we've been shitting a lot.
We've been shitting around and filming nothing, and we're
Filming
gonna
some
we have
comedy.
I feel like we have some cool ideas coming.
Yeah, we got
Down
some
the
fun
pipe.
stuff.
Keep some eyes out.
Fun stuff coming.
Both show in Buffalo wise,
Yeah,
or open mic in Buffalo wise, and other things, but we can't really talk about all that right now.
we're getting out. We're getting
Buy
out
your
there.
tickets now for May 17th on Eventbrite.
$10 pre-sale.
$10 pre-sale.
15 at the door.
15 at the door.
We got
And then
comedy. We got music.
Comedy, music. Fucking great.
Vibes.
Great guys. Great dudes. Vendors.
Mary Marciniak.
Mary Marciniak, vendor.
Vendor.
She will be selling art there.
Jacob Bauer possibly selling art.
Jacob Bauer will also maybe have a vendorship.
Yes.
It's
He's
the same
also
day as
performing.
Porch Fest. So if you're out in the Elmwood Village hanging out on Porch Fest, come out and come hang. We're going to have a good time. We're going to do some cool shit.
Yeah.
And then also anything you would like to plug, Connor?
Aren't you on a show at the end of March?
I am. I was asking what you do.
I am performing at open mics, and if you would like to book me, I am available.
Yeah, we are both available for booking.
10 minutes, I swear, guys.
We are both available for booking.
Yeah.
We both have time that we can do. And I'm doing a show at Magruder's on the 28th. I got to bring some people to that. So if you buy a ticket, let me know. You know,
Yeah.
you can be on the podcast. We can carpool. Yeah, whatever, man. And then, we're open for booking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you book me, I'll kiss you. Not in the mouth. It doesn't have to be on the mouth.
Fucking Buffalo Harvey Weinstein.
No, I mean, it's the opposite.
The prodigal son returns.
Yeah.
Guinness in hand.
Hell yeah.
So are you... I think you're our first Jake.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
We know
Is that-
so many
is that
Jakes.
true?
I think he is the first Jake.
That's crazy. We have a lot of Jakes coming up, though.
Yeah, Jake's.
'Cause we have
some Jakes down the
Pisker,
pike.
It's Jake season.
It's
It's
Jake
Jake
season. We got
season.
Pisker, Bauer, and Morrison all coming up.
Well,
Nice.
But you're the
'Cause-
first one.
Yeah, you're the first one, and you're the
Because
first
you're
one.
our first Jake.
You're the first Jake
that we knew.
and the first person who's going to be on the show,
Exactly.
who's on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show.
Yes.
The late night show.
We should talk about it.
Do you have any questions?
We should talk about it.
Do you want to tie us the questions on the podcast? Is that entertaining?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's lay it out?
What
for
am
me.
I doing? So you.
Well, let's start. How about for anyone interested?
Yeah.
What's the plan? What's the game plan?
So we did describe it a little bit
We
while
just
you were in the
described it a
bathroom.
little bit.
Alright,
We were
now
So
we're
plugging-
there's
just rehashing.
comedy, there's music,
Right.
and
Some
you are the
vendors.
house band. And
Yeah,
vendors.
house band. Yes.
Yes.
So the house band, your role in our mind will be to introduce us onto the stage to begin with. So
Okay.
you'll be the MC.
Yeah.
And then you play us on, do a little ditty.
Yeah.
And then we'll do our thing. Then
I
I'll,
had some other ideas for this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I was also thinking, you're gonna play. You should realistically be playing everybody on and off.
Yeah.
Right.
But then if somebody runs the light,
right.
Yeah.
you interrupt them.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, so we'll
Yeah.
give you
Yeah.
a cue for that, and then you can just, whatever.
Right.
Just like fucking
Totally.
blow their spot up.
Yeah.
And then, and then I don't know. You could do a little extra in the beginning if you want.
Yeah,
Like if you want to do a little
if you got
playing
an
to
original,
Yeah.
or
There's
anything
something you
want
wanna play, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You
to like
hype
bring
up
them
the
in.
crowd.
hype up the crowd, bring
Yes.
it in,
Yeah.
like make them know it's starting like 10 minutes up top.
Totally.
Then
Yeah.
you'll be the house band for it.
You could do a set. if you
Tuesday
want.
night is
If you got
playing
your
at the
comedy set,
end.
you could do a little set.
Yeah,
think
you
it-
could do
I'll
a little
think about
set.
it.
No,
Think
if
about
you're
it. That'd be fun.
so you could do you could
be
literally
fun.
do like a 5-minute music thing.
Yeah.
Then like get off and like you have 10 minutes. You can have like a 10-minute slot.
Yeah.
And then you can do like a little set and then bring us up as like the MC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or you
I
could
see.
even
Yeah.
do if you want.
I don't know if I'd
how
want to
well-
open the show. I don't know if I would exactly get the crowd pumped up.
I mean,
All
it's
right,
up to
that's
you,
fine.
but in my mind,
But-
you could do some sort of like
You could do-
a
wait,
little
wait, I have an
piano
idea.
like trinkling,
I have
and
an
then
idea.
like
We're
do
seeing
your
some
jokes.
behind the scenes riffing. I have an idea. What if you
Yeah.
did your set before bringing up Tuesday night to cap off?
Oh,
so
right.
like you're in the middle. All the good comedians will have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can do like a little 5-minute joke.
Let
Yeah.
me bring you in. This
Yeah,
shit
and then
bag.
one
and then,
little 5-minute
no,
joke.
and then you could do
Yeah.
like something, and then
Yeah.
and then you can introduce Tuesday night. To
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Would that be better for you than instead of kicking it off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
don't-
think we're gonna open up
yeah.
the show 10 minutes apiece, then we're gonna get right into comedy.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is it like talk show vibes? Like you guys are gonna be
Yes.
chilling up there the whole time?
Chilling up there the whole time.
Interview
and
the
then
comedians.
Interview
Yes.
them after their sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you'll play them like on, play them off.
Yeah.
Then you'll play somebody else on.
Yeah.
So there's
Right,
5 comics. So it's gonna be comedy interview, comedy interview, comedy interview. So
Yeah, yeah.
10 little jaunts on and off stage, and then
yeah.
Tuesday night to top it off.
And we might ask you to like hit it a little bit during the interview, depending on how the interview goes. And if we
Yeah.
want
Yeah,
any
you
sort
can
of
accentuate
musical
stuff too.
Right,
You
right.
can use your timing if you think it'd be funny to like.
Yeah.
So, and you're bringing a drummer, correct? Is this confirmed?
So as of now, yes.
Who's the drummer?
The drummer is my friend Chris Brandon. Great
Okay.
guy. Do you guys
Hell
know
yeah.
him?
No.
He plays with Orangutan.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Ice Cream
yeah.
Social.
1,000-pound eagle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. Oh sweet.
Chris is the man.
Yeah,
Great
he's the
guy.
man.
Hell
Very
yeah.
energetic drummer.
Yeah, he's funny, too.
Yeah.
Really funny
Great
guy.
sense of humor. He loves
Well, that's great because we're
all
gonna
the
need some rim
podcasts and
shots.
stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we need the
exactly.
rim shots. If I point, that'll
Yeah.
be a little rim shot moment.
So he's it's gonna be a good vibe. It's gonna
Hell
be a
yeah.
good time. And
That's
then
fun.
when our budget increases, I could get a full band for it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
We're ticket sales are doing pretty good already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Nice.
3 months out.
12 going.
Hell yeah.
We're getting
That's
there.
basically the capacity of Milky's.
Yeah, we're good.
We're trying to pack the house.
Yeah, dude, we're
Yeah.
trying to pack the house, dude.
Yeah.
I've said that the technical capacity is 144.
Yeah.
I said 120 on Eventbrite, so
Yeah.
Okay.
those can fly.
If we
Nice.
can sell 50 tickets.
If we can sell 50
I
tickets,
will
we'll be
be
sitting pretty,
happy.
yeah.
That'd be
And then,
crazy,
but it
yeah.
is same day as Porch Fest too, so I'm hoping for a little bit of foot traffic.
Yes.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
who want to be out and about.
I Elmwood
Totally.
too. So.
I think that we should be there, like maybe do doors even earlier, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
So we can get
7:37
yeah,
somewhere in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
do
that's a
also
good
have to
idea.
get
because we could do
Door
doors
There's-
at 7.
There will be people looking for somewhere to go.
That's what I'm
something to do
saying.
after
So
Porch
like
Fest
we
for
catch
sure.
it right at the end of Porch Fest. We should
Right.
be there,
People
like
outside all
selling
day. There were
tickets
doors
right there.
inside.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Walk around Porch Fest, hand out flyers.
And a flat
Absolutely.
bark a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, everybody's got a bark.
Yeah.
every
I'm
once in a while.
playing on the corner of Elmwood and Bidwell.
Shoot
Oh,
an
shit.
announcement.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's
what's
right.
what's the place? What's that bar called?
McGarrett's.
McGarrett's. Yeah.
McGarrett's
Oh,
rules.
fun.
Right on their patio. Yeah.
Give it a
Nice.
little shout.
Yeah.
We'll give,
Oh, yeah.
we'll print
Yeah.
we'll print some flyers for you. So we'll
This is
like
where I'm going to be later.
you'll
Yeah.
have flowers to like hand out and shit.
Flowers?
Yeah. Flyers. Sorry.
Yeah.
You
And
know what I'm
flowers.
saying?
There's gonna be a
it's
flyer
like
on the flower.
And flowers would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
very.
We'll
Charming.
give you a little dove
Yeah, that would be great.
to be on the bird theme.
No, I'm looking forward to it. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
Hell
it'll be
yeah.
a good
It'll be a
time.
long day for me, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it. It'll be fun.
You're going to
Yeah.
be great.
It's gonna be a little different.
Yeah, that's
It's
That's
a,
what I usually
we're
do.
trying
my
to make
thing. We're
new
trying to do a
shows.
little
We're trying to do
different.
cool new shows.
Yeah.
And then do it like really like go like fucking go out for it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
once every 3 months.
Yeah.
Instead of forcing like a monthly show down people's
Right.
throats or whatever.
Right.
We'll just
Definitely.
do like a really fucking awesome show.
Make
Yeah.
a big deal about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
And we're
3
also
months.
trying
That's the move.
to set up an open mic if anyone that is owning a bar or has any sort of.
Any sort of venue. Yeah.
Yeah.
We would host an open mic for
We're trying
you.
to host an open mic. Please tell your friends, tell your grandpa that owns a place that we could hang out at and tell jokes. And we'll film it and promote your bar. So.
Yeah. Most places have open mics now, like in a good way. Like that's
Yeah, oh,
right.
yeah.
Like there's a lot of
it's
them around
building.
now, right?
They're building.
Yeah. Building and waxing and waning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Gotcha.
mics come and they leave, and then,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Don just quit tutor.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don's
Who does it now?
passed the torch. Andrew Jocelyn.
Andrew Jocelyn's taking over.
Okay.
That's next
Katie
week.
Lane's doing it tonight.
Yeah.
but-
I don't know if I know any of these people. Yeah.
oh, man. You've got to know. Oh, God, you weren't around for long enough, were you?
Well, we didn't do tutor. Because
Oh, yeah, we
when
didn't
we
really do
started, we
tutor.
didn't do
We-
tutor
we-
because we would
Mondays were
fucking
too
go way too hard
right on
through
the
the whole week.
weeds.
They were like, I need to sleep
Yeah.
one day.
yeah.
It is on kind of on the other side of town. Like we would
Yeah.
do
We would do
Elmwood
all like Elmwood
spots,
Nail and stuff, yeah.
Right.
No, I mean,
For sure.
Yeah.
those were good days.
Good times.
Yeah, it's funny. I tell people sometimes I'll be like, "Yeah, I like did,
Yeah, I've done comedy.
I did comedy for a minute," and they're like, "Oh, did you like did you
Like book shows
what
or
shows
anything?
did you do? Yeah, like oh, you I can't believe you like who'd you open for?" So like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
right,
I'm
yeah,
like, no,
you
you don't
no idea.
understand.
You have no idea how much. It's
was-
so much worse than you imagine.
I actually wrote my name on a list and then no one laughed.
yeah.
That's what happened.
I wrote my name up for free.
Like,
and
no, I
then
did it for like 4 weeks.
Yeah,
And then-
yeah. No, we were on it for
No,
a
you
good,
were on
like
it for a
2
couple
months, 3
months.
months.
Was it a couple months?
You
yeah,
had to be around for a couple months.
Yeah.
probably.
Those
yeah.
were fun times to just hang though.
That was fun. Yeah, that was very fun.
I
You
still
definitely
have,
had
I
to
still have
distill
that
down.
first notebook you got us.
Oh yeah,
That was my
I
first-
got
I
it.
don't
All
remember.
My
notebooks.
first
Yeah, yeah.
comedy notebook. I filled that thing out. I still have
Hell
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
dude.
I'm glad it was put to good use.
I remember you giving that to us, but I am a much worse friend, and I didn't.
Yeah,
I,
and you burned it as soon as you got home.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not much of a
They're like,
notes
who the
guy.
fuck's this guy? He's trying
I'm
to
gonna
bake
just
it
go
right
on a
now.
riff, dude.
He's trying to give me a
What, some
notebook.
charity.
Yeah.
Like,
What am I?
What do I need a
fucking-
notebook for?
What
It's
am I-
all in here, baby.
What am I fucking charity case?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This guy obviously doesn't know I have a photographic memory.
That was the first time that we three went to Milky's together.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
that was fun.
threesomed at Milky's. That was good.
no, those were fun. Those were fun times, and getting to know all the people, the
Yeah.
comedy Buffalo
Yeah.
people, all
Good guys.
great people. Yeah.
Good guys, good
We love
gals.
them. We hang out with them every day lately.
pretty
dude,
much.
so much.
I remember it's funny because I would talk about like being a musician in my set, and
Yeah.
everyone's a musician. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And then one day
Not comics.
I sat in at Nietzsche's after the
Oh
the
yeah,
open
I
mic,
remember
and then
that
people
night.
came up to me and they were like, "Oh, like
Yeah, dude. I remember
yeah.
I was like hanging with like Kat and them, and she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, you're a legitimate
Yeah.
musician."
Yeah.
yeah." And they were like, "Yeah, everyone says they're a musician." But
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's definitely like literally like when you said like
Like,
I'm
yeah,
a
I got a
singer.
mixtape.
I'm pretty sure I was standing next to somebody. I forget who it was. It was either like Jesse or Samson or somebody. He goes, "God, I hope he doesn't sing."
oh yeah. They told me that. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, dude, I'm like, dude, that's so funny.
yeah.
Like,
I know. That is funny.
Little
No.
did they know you got fucking pipes on you,
I
brother.
have a little bit of what's the word? Humility
Yeah, right. You wouldn't.
You're a little bit of a bitch.
You wouldn't put. Can you imagine putting people through like a fucking acapella comedy
Right.
set? Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, I
We
know
got
it's
one
an
of the
open
fucking
mic.
four tops
It's not
over
like it's
here,
not like the
fucking
open micers
Jesus.
are much better, but goddamn, once one of them starts singing,
Yeah, I walk in, I go, I wish I was as well tempered
Yeah.
as the guy that killed John Lennon.
Yeah, right. Just doing stupid fucking.
Dude, the snaps.
Yeah.
Comedy
I do a
with
whistle.
snaps.
Like it's like comedy from like 1927.
yeah. And I said, hey, see?
I said, hey, see?
Huh, the price of bread a little crazy today.
Oh man.
They
Yeah.
said the Great Depression. I'm pretty depressed. It's not great.
There we go.
There you go, dude. That's a good one.
That's actually a
That's
good
good.
20
That's a
spin.
good one to end on, I think.
All right.
Do you have
Well,
anything to plug, Jake?
Give me
Anything you
shout
want to
out.
announce?
You haven't
Just Instagram, JT Nickel, like nickel like the coin.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just playing all the time. But
Any,
I post about
any
it.
specific
Which
you post
bands?
about it on there. Check out
Yeah.
Instagram to find out the things that he plays in.
Yeah.
Give him leave him wanting a little bit.
Yeah.
Make him check.
Yeah.
You want to find out what bands
Yeah.
Jake plays in? Follow
Yeah.
JT Dickel on Instagram.
Yeah.
keyboard, guitar, singing, bass.
Blowjobs.
Bass?
But, not really, but maybe someday.
He might learn
but,
the
but
bass.
I played the
Blowjobs.
French horn in college.
French
little bit
horn.
Too, so
He's a man of many
I was
talents.
very bad at it.
Yeah, but you don't tell him.
And he'll give you a blowjob.
Yeah. Well,
You have to ask right.
quick funny French horn story. Can I tell
Okay.
you guys?
Yeah.
That's why
You have 60 seconds.
This is good. This is a good
It's a
closing
kill
story.
Tony moment. No, we're gonna close it.
Yeah. Bring out the bear.
Yeah.
But we no, I was in college. I played French horn. I didn't want to, but the wind band, they were like, we desperately need French horn players, and we heard that you play French horn, you have to be in it. And it was me and this girl who was an art major, and she was really good at French horn. So she was like French horn 1, I was French horn 2. She had all these like solos and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You're a French horny.
And then there was a winter concert where she had all these solos, but it got, because the snow is so bad, it got like snowed out, and they got rescheduled. And she never learned about the rescheduled date, so I had to sight read all the French horn 1 solos.
God.
There was one point in the concert, the conductor, he cued me for a solo, like the whole band drops out and it's just French horns singing, you know.
Yeah.
And he stops the band and he cues me, and I just look at him and we both laugh. That was.
That's how bad you are at French horn.
Yeah, that's how.
so funny.
And it's even he knew. He was just like, "This is crazy."
That's funny though.
Yeah,
That's
Well,
good.
it's been
Well,
great to
thanks
have
for
you
being
on.
here, Jake.
Thank you.
appreciate you guys.
Thank
We
you.
miss
Mr.
you
I-
guys.
Are you Irish?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Well-
all the whites.
Well,
We eagerly await your return to comedy.
give him a
We
kiss.
miss those days.
If you see him,
We'll be
give
there.
him a kiss.
Give him a kiss. He's
Yeah.
Irish.
He's
Until
Irish.
next time, I'll come back if you guys will have me.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should also soft launch. Jake and I are
Yes.
having a new podcast.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
bringing back Good Sounds. It's going to be something different. You'll just have to wait and see what it is.
Yeah, promoting local Buffalo music.
Local Buffalo music. Hopefully,
musicians.
greater Buffalo area at some point. But
Yeah.
tune in and fucking hang out.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Go get drunk
Yeah,
Please.
follow us and all that shit. Rate us.
if you want.
Mm-hmm.